Yo, what the fuck is up, people? Smithers to my fucking R, giving you Danganronpa episode 5 motherfucking review. Okay, let's just do this shit. Okay? One video for today, and so I'm gonna try and do this shit as good as possible. Maybe, I don't know, fuck it. Whatever fuck happens, happen. If you haven't seen the fucking episode, I know I haven't said this in a while, but please go watch the episode. That being said, I was half right, half wrong. I was definitely wrong from what I said episode 4. But I was on the right track. For a second I got cocky and I was like, oh yeah, I knew that nigga did. But then all of a sudden it's like, no. It ends up being a motherfucking outlaw biker. A motherfucking delinquent. The trial, I liked it. How they used all the evidence. I was like, ugh. Like, I was really thinking it was this dude and this girl. Because I already knew for a fact, I said this shit in like the very first episode. This bitch is crazy. I knew that bitch was a psychopathic killer. I knew it. She is. She's a fucking psychopathic killer. What? Oh my god, not only that. But this motherfucker, Togami, I believe that he's from the Togami family or whatever. This dude, he decided to make the game more fun by changing up the crime scene. Oh my god, that's so nasty. He's like, fuck all you people, you about to die. I'll change up the fucking crime scene, make it a little bit more challenging for your asses. This dude, oh my god, I like him, even though I hate him, I like him too. Because fucking, this dude is fucking crazy. This bitch, this girl, she's like, I only kill men, and then she fucking pulled out these fucking scissors. It's just, oh my god, this girl. I told you that bitch was crazy. I knew that shit. I said that shit episode 1. This bitch is crazy. If I didn't, I said that shit episode 2. Fuck the episode 1. She's fucking crazy. The bitch is crazy. She's a psychopathic killer, and now everybody knows that. She kills men. Cute men, to be precise. So, she knows gonna kill somebody. Just saying, she's a psychopathic killer. And apparently, we find out why the delinquent killed him. And that was, God, the fucking deep meaning. The deep meaning with this shit. And this might be an actual quick video. But the deeper meanings behind this shit. He killed him because of his own weakness. Because this cross-dressing boy, this cross-dressing girl, cross-dressing boy who dresses like a girl because of his own insecurities about his looks, so he decides to instead to go into reality. But when he found out his secret is going to be revealed, instead of going into weakness, falling into darkness and becoming weaker, he decided that he wanted to change himself. He wanted to become the person that he wanted to be, not the person that he imagined to be. I know it's weird, but fuck it. It was, oh my god, it was some deep shit. And then it goes on to why this dude did it. And it's because he saw strength that he himself did not possess. Like, the delinquent, because, backstory, apparently he killed his brother, but he didn't actually kill his brother. It was like an accident. Because of him, his brother died, and so he blames himself. And even though he comes off to be a super strong person, when this little cross-dressing boy, who was cross-dressing as a girl, when he wanted to become stronger, it just made something in his head snap. Like, if somebody like this can overcome their weaknesses, why can't I? And so we fucking bashed him in the back of the head. But, at the exact same fucking time, he had respect for him in the courtesy to keep his secret to death. That she was actually a boy. he actually destroyed the book, their fucking like ID, fucking oh my god, I'm trying to remember what it's called. They're like notepad or some shit like fuck. I forgot what it was called. She tried to he destroyed it, so that this dude's secret would not get out that he was actually a boy. And he even, which is weird, because I'm trying to think, and he says that then he moved him into the girls' locker room so that he could keep the secret. And then in comes this motherfucking Togami, and he's like, okay, I found the body. You know what? Let's make this fucking interesting. He fucking takes an extension cord and hangs it up. Wow. This dude. And this crazy ass bitch. Oh my god, she's so fucking crazy. Oh my god. I called that shit though day one, so that's where I was partly right. I knew that bitch was crazy. I saw crazy shit coming from her, and I was hoping that she either died or killed somebody. Well, now we know in the future she's going to kill somebody. She has multiple personality disorder. Or she's gonna fuck it. And then, of course, Mr. Prefect, fucking armband. What the fuck you doing out in the halls, boy? I'll fuck you up. Like that motherfucker. This dude, he's asking him the entire time why, and he was actually like his brother. He was his friend, the only friend that he really made there. They used to be enemies, but then they turned into like best friends. And his best friend ended up killing somebody and broke their promise between men. And he apologized for that. Oh my god, though, why didn't they do it? I swear to God, though, this dude was gonna die. He's like, let's just start the voting already. If he would have been like, when Mube was like, okay, time for punishment, if this nigga would have, instead of getting dragged away and like fucking kicking and screaming, if this nigga would have actually been like fucking mad about that shit and just was like, let's do this shit, and just was like walking like fucking G to his death, that would have been the shit. Oh my god, like fucking boss, like all that shit. He should have did that, cause he was talking about being a man the entire time, and then he gets dragged away. And the death, oh that's fucking death. That fucking baseball, that was epic shit, nigga. That was like ironic. With this one, no, it was I'm not gonna lie, it was a horrible death. Literally, they could do anything to kill him, and they decided, hey, let's put him on the back of a motorcycle, have Mono Bear drive the shit into a giant ring of death and ring a giant circle, and then keep this in mind, before it enters, he flies off, and then he goes into the circle, and he continues to spin around while his hands are tied so he can't get out of it. And as he's spinning around, he goes faster and faster, getting dizzy. And then the cage, like the ball, electrifies, and then he fucking disappears. Like he was like tripping on acid and shit, and then next thing you know, he's gone. What the? No! That was, in my opinion, the death could have gone a lot better. But you know what saved it? You know what honestly saved it? Because there's this little thing attached to the cage. And all of a sudden, out came food packaging. Turn this thing into a food package. Hell no. With his body, like a fucking like tuna can. And this nigga's body inside. Oh my god. No. You're telling me, for a delinquent biker, the best you can come up with is some. I didn't like that. I like the trial a lot, but the death's what I'm looking forward to. I mean, don't take me as a twisted motherfucker, but the death is what I'm looking forward to. Because after the first death, I was like, oh my god, they're gonna do some crazy ass shit, and then it's kind of crazy in a way, but it's also like very, very dumbfounded and very stupid. Like, what? Like, I got everything. Like, you could have did. You put him on a motorcycle and drive him into a circular ball, and as he's going around, it starts to electrify, and then he's just gone, and he turns into like a fucking can of food. Like, there was no pain in that death, and that's what Mono Bear's about. You just basically just broke the horror aspect of the death. I mean, yeah, it was probably dizzy as shit, but I'm dizzy as shit right now. I got a badass headache. That's probably all he was feeling before he died. Like, the other nigga, he got barraged by like thousands of fucking tennis baseballs moving at like 90 miles an hour to death. To death. This dude, I mean, there was no horror. Mono Bear wasn't being that evil ass motherfucker. I don't like that. I mean, it feels like they just cut it down and they're toning it down. No, fucking tone it this fuck up. Put some red fucking blood on my God, purple blood. But you know what? That death aside, because you know that death actually played a big part in this episode, because that's the entire thing we're wondering after we found out who did it. What type of death? And the death was a disappointment, in my opinion. You could think differently, but I mean, think about anything they could have did. They could kill this nigga in any single way, and they decide to do some, like, I'm bringing up the fucking Simpsons when this nigga was going around in that giant ass fucking ball, you know, like a Simpsons movie, like that shit. That's how you're gonna fucking kill him, really? I mean, it's just a no. It wasn't a good death, and I don't like that. They ruined the death for me. I mean, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what type of death is this? Like, no. And the entire, like, Mono Bear's like having a fucking party outside of the fucking cage as it lights up. I'm like, what the You know what? I'll give this episode 5, a Danganronpa. They took away the horror aspect a lot. I mean, it wasn't really, but the story, I loved it. I love the backstory. I love the character development. The crazy bitch actually becoming a crazy ass bitch, because I knew that bitch was crazy. I don't fuck what you said. That bitch is crazy as shit. I knew that shit since day one. That bitch was gonna kill somebody or get killed, and apparently the bitch has already killed motherfuckers. With that, and this dude who apparently, get ready for this shit. This dude is going to become a nuisance to these motherfuckers. And so, oh my god, 2 goods versus a bad. Well, no, fuck it, 3, because I liked how it threw me the fuck off. So 3 goods and a bad. Oh my god. I can't give it an 8. I can't give it good or anything above that. I can't do it. But I can't give it anything under an okay. Oh my god, this is... No, the death was fucking bad. It gets a 6. This episode... No, fuck it. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's you don't get how hard this shit is. I'm literally decided between a 6 and a 7. Because of one thing. Like, literally, this one death. Because it took away the entire, like, horror aspect of this nigga's death. Like, how are you gonna do that? It's supposed to be, like, a sick-ass series with crazy-ass deaths, and... Like, no. So because of that reason, I'll give it a 6. Yeah, this gets a 6 out of 10. It was good with bad moments. I would have gave it a 7 if this dude wasn't dragged away. Yeah. That would have made it a little bit better if he did that shit like a G. But no, apparently he just dropped his old man act that went into this dumb ass death. That was horrifying at all. That's like, so this shit gets a 6 out of 10. I really loved the investigation, even being wrong. I love that because at first it was leading towards my way, and then all of a sudden it's like, but wait, and I'm like, oh shit, I overlooked something. This dude, the character development and the backstories, I loved them. They were good, even though they're really rushed. I still liked them, and the good meanings. But that death, that's what I was looking forward to, like the entire episode. Who did it and how they're gonna die. And when you fuck with how they die, then it doesn't really matter who the fuck did it. You get what I mean. So with that being said, Smith's in the motherfucking R, Smithers R, giving you Danganronpa, episode 5 review. It was good, yes, but the death should have been much better. Should have been much. It was very creative. I'll give it that. But with all the things they could have did, this is what they decided, and it was confusing as shit. Like, how the fuck did he die? There was no pain. I mean, that seemed like a nice, easy death, and Mono Bear doesn't play that shit. He doesn't play the easy deaths. I can see this motherfucker being a nigga that'll stab you in the foot and wait till you bleed out. That being said, comment down below what you think of the episode, and please have a very good day.